One of my favorite things about Google Chrome is the ability to use multiple accounts and set up all of your tabs for each account and all of your extensions for each account and all of your bookmarks for each account, but not have to get out of one account to go into another account. So let me explain this. Chrome has this feature called People, and you can actually, if you have more than one Google account, which please don't ask me how many I have, if you have more than one Google account, you can actually stay signed into those accounts and just switch back and forth between them in your web browser. So here's how this works. There's this menu right here called People, and I'm going to click on that for you so you can see. Currently you can see I have 3 users, or 3 people, if you will, listed underneath people. I'm just going to click on them so you can kind of see how they are different from each other. This is my personal Gmail account, and I use this when I work with my volunteer organizations, or when I sign up for services that don't have anything to do with my classroom work, those kinds of things. I use this account. And then my second user is actually my school account. And so I use this window and all the extensions and bookmarks and everything to access the tools that I would use when I am working on my school information, lessons and resources. And then I also have a third person that I use because I also teach college courses. And so I want to keep all of that separate from my K-5 job and from my personal account. So I have that separate as well. So here's how it works. I'm going to go ahead and, well, first of all, I hope you saw the difference. When I clicked through each of these people, notice that my web browser looks completely different. My bookmarks, my extensions, and my theme are all different, just depending upon which people I'm using. So I'm going to add a person so you can see how this works. I'll click Add Person, and then I need to sign into another Google account for that person to show up. And so I'm going to go ahead and say Turn on Sync because I like all of my information to be synced across my devices. It's going to ask me for my account information. And so this one is actually an account that I use because I'm a librarian. There are accounts that I might use very specifically for library tools, and so I have this account as well. So I'm going to sign in with this one so you can see this. And it picks up, I'm going to go ahead and say link data. It picks up my account icon and then syncs my data. So you'll see that happening. Here are my bookmarks, and here are these extensions that I might have. And then when I go back to the People menu, that account is listed in there. So I really like that. Yep, there, my theme just popped in. Sorry, that's a really obnoxious theme. So I'll just get a web page up so you can see what it's going to look like. Okay. Now, it's kind of tricky. Like, I struggle a little bit using People because I don't want to use this feature if I'm on a public computer. I would not log into my account and keep myself logged in. So sometimes it gets a little tricky. And so I just wanted to show you, if you go over to the right hand side of your screen and click on the 3 dots here, you can, if you click on the icon of the account that you're looking at, forgot what I was doing for a second, forgive me. If you click on the icon for the account that you are working in, down at the bottom it says Manage People. What this allows you to do is then edit any of the people that are currently signed into Chrome. So from here I can actually add another person, or if I want, I can hover over the icon for the person. I can rename the information. So I click on these three and I can see what email account is used, and this is also where I can remove that person. And so if you do accidentally, sign into your Google account and you're on a public computer, that's a quick way that you can get out of that account by going up and clicking on the account picture and then manage people. The reason I do it that way instead of going here to the people account is there's no really simple way to get to manage people. It just takes you to this weird edit person and it's very confusing. There's definitely a con side to the pro of using this. So if you can remember that you go over to the account picture to click on it to remove people or add people, I think that will help you immensely. Try using that add people and see if you can sign into a second Google account if you have it, and then try switching back and forth between the accounts using the people menu. I'd love to see if you find this convenient or confusing.